Evening. Renegade! The man of the man this when afraid, man of the wilderness, keep it real and honest round there. No tabloid. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. Renegade there! Alright, so yesterday was former Prime Minister Sir Patterson 90th Earth Strong and him got talking and make a speech yesterday, right? Yesterday? Yeah, make a speech. I'm going to show that speech because, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, man. It's good, you have to have them man the on record, and give the whole of this, because the man reach 90, and we're not there for turn with that stone. So it's good, you can't just make him just, yes. So it's great, man. Great. The man, him do so much for the country. And then you because politics are all kind of foolishness, you find so Andrew Honest, them that try this, try Sir Patterson, man, big nasty thinking, mama, them and the whether they might get last suit to pay them things in. I try, push him name out there. Remember them not talk about private jet and place of France and bid. The whole of these things are lie. The man there. Even in accident, I notice not even overseas him go sit down there and come back. They say all the sperm wheel where them have. They push up people and put him in. Him exercise can couldn't walk, and them have no respect, them put him up. With that same way and I go out with them bag of foolishness, So this are just them. This are just them do evil to the country and I try to spin it. We not allow them to spin this. Not gonna do it. Yes. You probably get real now, man. If you have real people like us there, driver seat and fact check them, because them not good. Them not good. Andrew this must see the pan no ballot. We don't care. You understand me if I tell them the truth. And by the way, I see the thing with the IC, I don't carry it in the night, about today I respect me for carry Sir Patterson thing in speech. I have to carry it on them journey. Yes, we have to carry it with all respect. So I carry that in the morning. And talk about not evil because the IC, what's your name, Prince, what's your name, Kamika, what's your name, Prince, or something like go and Joe. Yes? She let him go. And we see where she come from and our people, them are what? JP operative. Now, we see Chameleon, Johnson Spit, and Lollipop Jar, your boy Lollipop, run out. And I write the IC about them concerned about the guy who took over the job for she. Now, them concerned about that guy that took over the job, said something last year, him and Dr. Campbell, like him see Dr. Campbell, I'm waiting like them a friend. So tell me something now. So you can't take up this guy. Let me show you something. You can't take up this guy. So we answer because everybody know everybody in Jamaica, And me can't tell you no, uno recommend this guy when there. Let me say me can't find him right or so. When there. Can you recommend a guy where everybody knows say him father JLP, him done in some senator or something. And him that other one from the bank. What's his name again? What that guy name? Can everybody know him and know him father JLP. You see them here? This same father. Jamaica Labour Party. And uno put him there and nobody must question it, but you question the guy. We don't know who the guy is, but we know it's the one them father. Him. What's his name? Winter? So we know it's a Winter JLP. Him father. Not the JLP Senate. I want to put him over the IC. But we now follow uno with the arms house. And question him because if I deal with professionalism, either you're PMP or you're JLP or you lean to one of them or something, but from professionalism, we not question that. We not question it. So when you run out with question, you question Winter with the house or JLP. In father. I'm serving away. Yeah? Serve uno. See? We don't know what the man is. Me and you go school. I want to your affiliation, but them always pick pan PNP, Them have Google Gaga turn him in an answer that put him there. So him a JLP operative. Him turn this and that, him that the army turn this and that for them to appear them people. They are not PNP them I use for them. Then I put him more ambassador. Them now nothing about them, Them people now nothing about them concerned because when Kamika Prince let go the Prime Minister last year before, she know why she let him go. So she can't go about check up, reapply. You can't have she on there. She's a waste. She's a JLP operative. Don't even if you're jail pay or your PMP, if you do your job. That's what I like when them older judge them take up them kind of job, yeah. Because it not care where you did there, you gotta do your job without favor anything, you just do your job. And that, we can say at all, because you want a better Jamaica. And I see that the old judge of Ghani, we took over from the other judge, Pantan. Yeah, she said she there for move the corruption. So she know when you come to that, she do it like when she a judge, she know in enough friendship, you know. Like I said, I love party, she more love country more than party. Kamika Prince did love party more than country. So when you tell them about this is Jamaica, but some people are there, some of Jamaica is a small country. So if you follow the JLP then, you don't put nobody but pay JLP in there. Them don't know what the people them up to, But them want to pick and tell them, oh, question, hey ma'am, don't make none of them lollipop jam, none of them question you. Because right now, them put some people in some job. From them a JLP, them all right. They move permanent people because they're not about to them. And that's wrong. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. But I have to do it tomorrow. Ma'am, I'm not going to watch it. Don't even answer to them. People can't do them job, and you gotta watch them. If them not do them job and do it fair, then you know if I move them up. Yes? But you know, answer to them. So them run in, them all say, oh, because that one him and Dayton Campbell are friend. Dayton Campbell go and wedding. So look how much wedding and you go and go drunk a jacket wedding and then we see him push up drunk a jacket all over the place. We not see him for MLA Shields. You can't trust them, you not see him over Big Mama. And you can't trust them, then they're on radio. That's why them behave that way. Yeah? Them want cake and eat it one time like people are around put them. And I around put them in. Today Patterson, Sir Patterson there, so make him shine. So I go and show him. I'm going to start the show. Yes, I'm going to start the show.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb and
when people like the government of a country, it's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put them life in misery. You understand me, Luciano? What else, man?
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more,
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politicians, for the evil's mission, who know we blame. Too money and power and fame. Wanna go find up the youth, them relieve down the lane. Give them big gun and brainwash them brain. Yo, wanna buy them cow, wanna buy them clothes and buy them.
Yo, Churchill, I know you not call me, man. Hey, Churchill, put up back your number and call me. You don't have my number, man. You don't put me in a Churchill. Stop and put me in a Churchill, man. You don't step on here, so you call me, you not call me, you not text or nothing at about phone. What happened to you, Churchill? Yeah? What happened to you, man? Yes. All right, so we could just get to the show right now. We're going to put up Sir Patterson because, a film thing, a film 90th. God bless you, sir. Yes, film 90th. I remember them come and tell so much lie. Them come and tell like, you see what you want when you have in a country and be serious. You don't want a criminal prime minister. You can't say that about Michael Mandy. You said that about Siaga. You can't say it about Michael Mandy Patterson, now Portia. You see the whole I lie when them make up about Patterson now. When people start deep down at the thing, send your number to Churchill. Send your number when I talk about my number last. You think my number money? Churchill, be yourself. Say, you can't come with a proof and say, the man of them thief and them have this, them have 28 account and think you can't do it. Him not leave Jamaica. Remember me telling you this all the while, so we see him in an accident and him did it right now. Portia, she did it right now. She know, you know, them people now could run off with a bag of money and all kind of things and rich. Or it's a shine pan hill and all kind of things because them go there for serve. See, I got change that. Bruce him do him arms house, but him know in a way, see, I got, and me I tell you, Bruce calling. In other arms house, they were like where Andrew Onis and Andrew Onis beat them. Andrew Onis beat them all. Andrew Onis and see, I got in a Bruce in another tongue, them, another truth. You know, I'm going to tell you the truth. Because I couldn't go put Bruce Cole inside of the two of them. Me that tell lie, I'm not going to do that. Bruce not stay like Andrew Onis now, Siaga. Him Mark, you know, him used to see him wrongs when him not Spanish son, him say, yo, him get over that politics. But that thing here, Bruce different from them in enough way. Something when them do, Bruce will not do that. Me, I tell you this, Bruce now do it. Where Andrew do, where you see Andrew do, and they go, Bruce now do that. You understand? Bruce now do it. And I want to, that me I tell you, you know, them don't know me, you know, me speak truth to power, you know. You hear anybody mix up Bruce, you know that? He might have angled some situation wrong. But that mix up there with Andrew Onis and abuse. So when I add like how them add on some light to Patterson, I want to show Patterson. I'm not going to do that. I remember, you know, me not do bait and no man can run on my head and nothing. Me a real man there. See? So when I do that foolish thing, the way me just get up and is a party thing. No, the way them are Jamaica. So you speak the truth to power, don't it? Eh? Speak the truth to power. You see? Bruce Colin never would have do what Andrew do right now. Him in a power, you know, see him come out with them kind of little thing, him not do it. Go up on him the radio station, go work when him ready and do him the thing. See? Yes. When the other one come out, him owe much money, 430 million. Him hotel, remember I never had an hotel in him, hotel. Them have must sell it off and thing and close it. That Sierra. It did it. Put the country in a recession, mash up the country, borrow more money, can run the country. In a 2000, in a 2000, add 400 million in owe. Yeah, you remember, me show it, me have that, right? Me show it. Right? That's the Sierra. Carry the government. We are privy council if we not pay 100 million, 150 million in a GCT. In hotel that have got closed down and sell off or do something because they move everybody who have bag of money. He borrow money when he forgot. He might have hotel. He might have land, he might have everything. So Andrew now come and do it like 100 times him. But me can't put Bruce in a freedom class. Bruce too make mistake. But Bruce now in a Andrew on this class. Patacatism. No way. Bruce Mono take your finger on the bus like that. Uncle thing me I turn to Bruce and say, Bruce, you should not involve in the do this thing, and you shouldn't involve when you step down for pick a successor. Should not do that. Me know you regret it, you know. You might not talk. See them turn on this, you know. You say a queen here come boy, I say you had failed and you had double fail and it was a part of you. You understand? So Bruce not the way I'm doing, that's the truth. Anybody that watches them knows that true me attack. You understand? But me glad, Sir Patterson come out, come talk. So I'll go right to Sir Patterson now watch where I'm going with right there, you know? Yes. And the worst thing, he must depend on that. And him feel say him can't trick Jamaica again, that will not work around here. All him do is go on and tell lie. And the amount of lie him tell, me have them, you know. Me have them, me keep them. Me keep them. You understand? Me keep them. You know, yeah, you have to keep, yes. Saying, that it put attack it with Andrew Onis and the amount of lie. Him say something to them, and then him reverse and say something yes, so. Then he mix up something on the system, and he never realize the amount of lie I tell. That you no more borrow hide and borrow light from your friend. That is foolishness. It's garbage, but he want the forward. So anything come out of him mouth, him just spew it. Yeah? Him across, him dangerous. Let me just go to Sir Patterson and watch him thing right now, yeah? Yes. Yeah, man. Let me watch Sir Patterson thing right now. Watch out.
Party leader Mark Jefferson Golding, former party leader Dr. Phillips, my former colleagues as officers and members of the cabinet, Comrade Beverly Manley, are going to have to signal you out love. The Premier of Turks and Caicos, compañeros embajadores, comrades and friends. In the pavilion, you have a lot of time to reflect. And I have been using that time. And until this afternoon, it was my intention to keep all those reflections for another occasion. But I think you have paid me such great honor that you are entitled for me to share some of my reflections with you.
Contractors, are you covered?
And your worst nightmare is that I am doing it without a script.
No script.
So I'm not confined to the discipline of time. And I have asked to be allowed to do it seated. So I am very comfortable and not threatened that my legs will give way. It is good to be patient, and it has taken me 90 years to hear from my colleagues what they have to say. And therefore, it is no longer confined to the time when it has to be said, but I am not in a position to hear it. You do me great honor, inestimable honor, by your presence as I celebrate my 90th birthday. And it was deliberately planned that I would not do it before I knew that I would survive to be here on my 90th birthday. And in the 90th birthday, it is no longer confined to a day. Father Jackson will tell you, to everything there's a time and a season. So for me, This is the 90th birthday season.
If you're in Canada and have over $10,000,
it's difficult to do a response which takes into account the fact that so many others who started on the journey with me are no longer here. But I think I must begin by paying tribute to all of them for their example, for their sacrifice, and to what I was privileged to learn from them very often simply by observation rather than precept. I've thought, among other things, how much of a coincidence it is that the person who propelled me from being a student activist supporting the party to getting involved in political work happens to be the same person who persuaded Norman Manley that he had to make a contribution to the nation, not from the confines of the court, nor even from the Social Welfare Commission which he had created, but by his active entry to lead a political movement. And few know that it is that same person who, when Michael Manley returned from his studies in London, was recruited by him as a journalist for public opinion. And that same gentleman it was who, when I was finishing my honors degree at the UCWI and preparing to go to pursue the study of law, invited me to his home on East Avenue, just before Queens, for a student. A good meal was always welcome, more so topped up with some sherry. And he suggested to me that instead of going off immediately to do law, why should I not consider very seriously helping to rebuild the People's National Party, which was the first party campaigning for independence and universal adult suffrage in 1938 that did not win until 1955. And by 1957, it was routed in the federal elections with some of the best candidates that have ever been presented by any political party. And when I went and discussed it with my fellow students, my grouping, They thought I was insane. And when I summoned enough courage to mention it to my mother, she scoffed at it at first. And then the thing that allowed me to get some traction with her is when I said I was going to be involved with a party led by Norman Manley as part of my mission. Instead of being a minister of religion, to minister politically to God's people on earth. And she said, well, if Norman Manley is giving you that opportunity, go ahead. And I mention this because I didn't know it at the time, but it's the best investment I ever made in my political career.
If you're unsure or unaware of your ID,
because I did not begin at the top, coming down. I began at the bottom. And eventually, when that was recognized, I was propelled by the people upwards and onwards. And for that experience and exposure, I will always be grateful. I have done everything from raising Thy kingdom come, O God, in a group meeting, to pulling down the microphone. Let me share this story with you. We went coming up to the 1959 elections. I was in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Michael Manley, he was known then as Young Boy. And when Young Boy was coming, I mean, everybody came out to hear Young Boy. I was the organizer. We went to a place, middle quarters, with the shrimps. Die-hard labor. So Michael began, oh, I know you're supporters of Sir Alexander Bustamante, a great trade union leader. And the crowd said, mm-hmm. And he went on to speak about what Norman Manley, what Bustamante was doing in the union movement. And the people said, talk nice. Why the mother PNP man not talk like you? And then he reached a point when he said, but. And every word after the but was followed by rock stones on the roof. Michael at the time was being driven by a man named Vin Foot, who kept the car running. And when the stones kept on coming with increasing intensity, Vin Foot revved up the car. Michael was in the car in a flash. I had to pull down the speakers from the top of the house, Michael reached to Black River and finished speaking to Black River before I could get to Black River. So I have done it all. I could never take you through a litany of all my experiences. And I would say this, and John in a way referred to it in his presentation. I have always encouraged every young person who has an interest in politics, get a sound foundation first.
Yeah. No, come thief. No, have to stop that there, so. Get a sound foundation now. No, you owe a student loan and come and can pay for the food at your wedding. And then when you look, you have 28 bank account where you do some boom boom and where I say, oh, you get it, you can't tell everybody bad mind. And do all kind of things and can, statutory declaration can't certify or nothing. And be a shell company and nobody must talk to you. It can't work. To be a face, it cannot work. Nobody must put up with this. None. Make sure you notice Mark Golding, Sadam is a doctor, he's a liar. And a proper businessman too, Sadam is a doctor, Dayton Campbell. Real doctor, I not talk, some doctor met sitting. Doctor deal with patient to save life. Right? And you go around, go check them in there, so you see them have proper footing. And you never have none. Most of who, perennial Charles, them never have none. Queenie, them never have none. Right now, them multi-rich here. Me no want them kind of people to look at me, I tell you this. Them have them footing, so when them come in, say, and the country them are serve, not themselves. People forget wise. Stop, take up them garbage and put out there. Let me continue play what I play. Yes. Yeah, man.
Politics cannot be a livelihood.
Thank you. Thank you.
Politics reflects a passion for serving the people.
People, remember, this is how I preach all about. Some of them watch out the one night, but that's the part of my bedroom send me. Never ever reach here, so just look at the front part for me, I carry it, right? You be just can't talk about me know when I'm talking, I play a speech when I get it. I have to serve, and if you lie in yourself, you get your foot in, and you never have none. Continue.
If you want to serve yourself, find something else to do other than enter the political arena.
Thank you.
Stop using ChatGPT like everyone else and do.
Thank you. Stop. Yeah, that good. Move.
And I mention this because one of the things on which I reflect is when I hear the story about how much money I have and the house in France. I tell everybody, do me a favor, just find the house for me. You can live in it for 50 weeks of the year, free. And just give me a cut for 2 weeks every year, and I'll be comfortable with that.
Thank you.
Some people have seen me on a airplane when Air Jamaica used to fly coming home. And they said, what you doing on the plane? I said, going home. They said, so what happened to the jet that you own?
You can imagine. Well, let me stop this now. People, I know, sir, Andrew wants them that again, Let me stop this, Patterson. You hear my answer now? One project. Now, if you're there Jamaica, you jet to the park at the airport. You could have one jet in a service and the airport or something. And you live in Jamaica, you jet to Jamaica, don't it? Eh? That make any sense? These are the lies proof from Big Mama, from the JLP and them organization. Them is nastiness. Continue. I mean, I know who the follow them, that, by the way, you know. Continue. Continue.
I am in Jamaica 24/7. My daughter-in-law goes to the supermarket and she hears somebody saying, "Oh, PJ flying for annual conference." PJ didn't fly and PJ never left.
Thank you.
And I mention this because one of the things for me, people have spoken about my roots, my family, my background, etc. For me, integrity is what it is all about.
Thank you.
You can say many bad things, you can criticize me, you can attack me, but when it comes to integrity, that's all we have as a people to show that we are capable of converting our hard-won struggle for freedom into something that ensures a better way of life for the people from whom we spring and to whom we belong.
Thank you, sir.
I have been privileged beyond measure to have been able to serve in the government and the administration over which Michael Manley presided,
Yes.
and in which I was for a substantial portion of time the Deputy Prime Minister
Yes.
and a Vice President of the party.
Yes.
I give thanks
Yes.
that I was part of the government that has been responsible for the greatest social transformation in Jamaica that has ever taken place since the emancipation of slavery.
Thank you. And that's true. That's true.
And people, I think there was some sort of oblique questioning about it. My relationship, my work with Michael Manley as my leader is one for which I remain eternally proud.
Thank you.
Gemini, can you look at my resume?
Can run this. When I have this quick.
This spider?
Yeah, man, when I have this quick. Yeah, man, we just when I have this quick here. Soon come off. Soon come off. All right, so let me just move this.
But I must also share with you that after that agonizing defeat in 1980, I went through a period of intense questioning whether I should continue to be engaged in political life. Maxine referred to a conversation. She didn't divulge the contents, nor will I. Suffice it to say that after serious consideration, I came to the view that I was entrusted with the responsibility of contributing at the level of leadership to a movement for the advancement of our people, that I had an obligation to pursue with what Norman Manley describes as fixity of purpose.
Yes.
And so we were involved in the process of rebuilding, and those of you who are old enough to remember, despite the fact that we only won 9 seats in the 1980 election, by 1983, the people were just waiting for an opportunity to return the People's National Party to government.
Yes.
And so we did in 1989. I have endeavored to put much of what we achieved in my book. But some people say rather unkindly, if you want to hide anything from Jamaican people, you put it in a book.
Yes.
Because we are more given to the oral tradition rather than the literary tradition.
Yes.
Let me just try and encapsulate the situation which we faced in 1989. There was a change in the global configuration with the dismantling of the bipolar axis and with competing economic ideologies. With the advent of Thatcher and Reagan, market capitalism and globalization became the only game in town. In fact, that contributed to the dismantling of the Soviet Union as we knew it.
Yes.
And people ask from time to time, and there's learned discourse as to whether Michael Manley and the PNP changed its mission.
No.
The answer is resolutely no.
No.
But the means and the process by which we could secure social justice,
That's easy to change it because
equity in the global order, and the exercise of our sovereign rights to explore our human and natural resources meant we had to do it with very little option other than in accordance with the dictates of the multilateral lending agencies. I never call them the multilateral donor agencies. because all they donate is pain. And I say so without reservation.
Yes.
Of all the tributes given, I pay special attention to what Comrade Burke said. He spoke about differences. The truth is, the PNP has always been a party of ideas.
Thank you. Yes.
Our purpose is clear. Our mission is clear. Those were eloquently etched in the DNA of the party by Norman Manley in his opening presentation at the Ward Theatre in 1938. Those are immutable. They will never change.
Good.
And at the present time, the world is going through another period of unprecedented turbulence and mutation. Every leader has his or her own different style, his or her own different way of doing things. Some of the things that we did went almost unnoticed. When, for example, the Americans wanted us to sign a treaty saying that they could send their vessels into our territorial waters and pick out who they like, we told them no way. Other countries in the Caribbean had already signed on the dotted line.
Hear this.
Jamaica had to initiate the meeting that called all the Caribbean countries together to have a ship rider treaty agreement.
You hear this?
An exercise of our own sovereignty.
Okay.
When they kidnapped Aristide and put him on a plane and sent him to Africa and declared on the manifest in Barbados, in Antigua where the plane landed, no passengers, cargo only, you would never, ever believe that this calm, mild-mannered P.J. Patterson used the language which he used in speaking to Colin Powell.
Okay, I need your help, Gemini.
No problem. You hear that now? You never believe the language.
You could try using mayonnaise instead.
What about...
Take off this. Yeah, man. When you hear this, yeah, because them did kidnap him and move him for real. Yes. You understand?
About it. Which he used in speaking to Colin Powell about it. I hear people writing all about the abandonment of the search for the new international economic order. What poppycock? The new international economic order essentially is predicated on a change of the relationships in the global economic structure and allowing us to exercise our sovereign rights. We belong to a United Nations that was created when we were colonies.
Yes.
The IMF, the World Bank.
Yeah.
The developed countries have 90% of the voting rights.
That's true.
The United States
Have the most.
has 16% of the
China.
voting rights in the IMF.
And China.
And the articles provide that 85% majority is necessary for every decision. You know what that means? A veto power.
Yes.
We are about South-South relationships. The Petro-Carib, with Hugo Chavez of Venezuela, Fidel Castro of Cuba, and P.J. Patterson of Jamaica developed, is the greatest act of South-South cooperation that has been seen in the hemisphere.
Yeah.
And, you know, I said something about roads the other day, and I see a response from somebody who says they are fixing the roads that I should have fixed 19 years ago. Let them go into any constituency. I fixed those roads 19 years ago, but they don't understand that when roads fix, they have to be maintained.
Thank you. Them fix.
So you can be in power for 9 years and talking about
something for 19 years.
The roads that were in much, much better condition in 2006. I am urging the party, Comrade Phillips, to have another set the record straight.
Thank you.
Featuring you, the party leader, our Minister of Finance in waiting, to compare what was done by the government between 2007 to 2012
yes.
to what you did, what you had to do between 2012 to 2016.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye. Hey, it's the man head no gone, you know. How many might get old and get younger and all this? It bring a click.
We must tell the people the truth. We must set the record straight.
Good. No more PR.
Who remember the patty pans?
Yes.
In which our people had to travel?
Yes.
And the decision when it was completed, Peter, in one of your, what shall I call it, easier ministries. But, you know, it allows me to say this. It allows me to say this. I led a team. And when you pick a team, you must allow the members of the team to do their job. And they must get praise when praise is due. And they have to get some cover and protection when mistakes will be made.
Yes.
But there is a big difference between mistakes of judgment
and criminality.
And mistakes of integrity. In fact, there's no such thing as mistakes of integrity.
Thank you, criminality, sir. Criminality.
It is corruption.
Thank you, sir.
I don't think I should abuse this opportunity of saying everything that needs to be said. But simply to say, as we know, the time is drawing nigh.
Time is drawing near, your people, nigh, be near. Yes.
We know not when the bridegroom cometh.
All right.
So we must have oil in our lamps to keep it burning.
All right.
And, comrade leader, people like me, people like Comrade Phillips, people like Comrade Maxine Henry Wilson, people like Comrade Junior, Comrade Paulwell, I include him because he was part
of the team.
Of my team.
Yes.
Even, when I said even, I mean he was not in the at the ministerial level, but as he said, in terms of campaign administration, Comrade Vin Lawrence, we are here. We are ready.
Yes.
And let me end by saying this. It's my birthday.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not going to ask for it as my birthday present, because I have already asked for it as the present for the centenary of the birth of Michael Manley. And I'm sticking to that. When you win, then I can get my birthday present in terms of what the PNP has to do in the new world.
Yes, sir.
And I put it extremely simple. I think I am a man of faith. I am also a person who believes in destiny.
Yes.
And destiny demands that the People's National Party occupy the reins of government at a time of global transition, because we want to have hands on the wheel that recognize we put our nations first.
Thank you. Not yourself.
But nations do not exist separately and alone.
Yes.
We are part of a bigger world,
yes,
consisting of other nations. I don't think I could end without saying, among my privileges is working not only with great leaders of the People's National Party, but great leaders of the world. And I have to say it at this time, because they are under such intense pressure. History has already absolved several times over Fidel Castro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have to take a position, we have to look long. Any decision you're taking in political life, don't just look at the immediate situation. Look at its application in the future. And equally, as I said, I think, in our last Get the Record Straight presentation,
Yes.
when you're in government, anything you're proposing, think of how the opposition would react to it. And if you wouldn't accept it in opposition, don't expect others to do it. And one of the things that worries me is that the government is operating as though the time will never come when they will be in opposition.
Thank you. Thank you. Like them now going to opposition.
And to make it happen requires work.
Yes.
And that work requires unity. Unity of purpose. Unity of action.
Yes, sir.
Unity of using all the talents and skills that are available to those in the progressive movement that want to create a Jamaica of love, of peace, of inclusive prosperity.
Yes, inclusive, yes.
And make Jamaica a symbol that people of different hues and colors, of differing religious persuasions, differences in gender notwithstanding, differences of age, can dwell together as one people and make Jamaica a land for, as a model for the whole human race.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for saying, we say PJ tonight, I say the People's National Party, onward and forward, let us go together. Thank you.
Easy, PJ. Easy, sir, PJ. Easy. Easy. With ease. Sir PJ, man. Yeah, man, with ease. No, 90, I mean, no, in brain a kick same way, no. In brain a kick. I forgot no elephant memory. You can just tell and just zero it down and say, no, a time for them tell the truth. We not allow Andrew honest with them lies too much. You notice Mark Gold in them thing there. As the opposition, Andrew run out with the lie, you know. After they mash up the thing and go back at the IMF and mash up the thing, then him attack Portia. Himself. Right? Sir Mark Gold, only see Mark Gold out there attack him and attack him and attack him. Even the PMP, look how responsible they are. Right? You know, see them out there, and when them rather carry them a court. Yeah? Them rather carry them a court. When them do some things where, you know, it's terrible, heinous. Right? Well, them like the thing where heinous, you know, the government. Yes, because them have some people. Them do some heinous thing, right? Yes, them like it. So, you know, the opposition, they carry them a court. When them do evilous thing. Yeah? Yes. Big Mama, Queenie, them love the heinous thing like that. Man talk about we in a hose and do all kind of things and then sit and, you know, do all kind of things. Them dangerous. Yes, him do university. Right? But Mark Golden as a leader, you ever see him come out and go on like how Andrew da go on when he was opposition? No. You don't see the opposition behave like that. They may let go press release and them talk and show you say, hey, this not right and that not right, but them not go on so. You see when the PMP in a power where you look G2, you have a dirty thing in G2K, beer germs. Them run out and them just black, 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 resign, black, 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 these nastiness. One of them up there was a raper. And next one they did it, where him the work in the credit to one of them places where them have to send him go to prison. Them have one where them have put there, you know. Send him go to prison for a couple of years. The bank them in rip off the bank, the wicked. See? And appear them people that them have around them. Who are not pedophile, them are raper, them are fingersmith, them now no out of politics, them are nobody. Them they've never have a life before politics. And that make it bad. So them going down them hustling and mash up the country and them can feed some people and trick people and pay you. That them depend upon that say as long as we have money. And so Patterson right. Them now think say, hey, we are going to the opposition. Them just do a lot of things and I understand so when the people them get fed up and you miss now. You can't talk to the government them now when they come in to what you do, Because you're going like bully and give and take. You just you bully the people, them you bully the opposition, you bully everybody. So when you go into the opposition cause we don't know who you gotta talk to because they're meeting the politics. And we are Andrew them number one, they're not supposed to run. Me I put everything out so we have to find we have to find the real thing out. Some people for go to prison. Impeachment for in. Yeah. You see me I say? Yeah man. You see me I say? See? So all them behavior now is like people get them Jamaica for take you can't chat to them. Them lie, them spread out, be a lie. I love that. Patterson reach 90. I love when come out, come talk. No, you can document that. Videos and everything, them forget documented. Them tell lie pan me, them and them so food. Let me tell you people food. So you come and say Patterson have a jet. The man get broke up. The man no go foreign like Siago, go dead in an hospital. Him no go foreign none at all. Him stay university, they stand him there in yard and them make him exercise and them kids start walk back. Him could not walk. Him no go foreign 1 second go no doctor, nothing at all. Same place in Jamaica, him do everything. But yes, still have the biggest house of France. That no make sense, You have the biggest house that are dropping on some foreign book, some foreign media, something, but yes, still them can go on and spread that and you have some people so dumb. Them run with it. Him a private jet. Private jet. But it no land him dead son him jet. Can you jet couldn't there over the world when you there Jamaica? You jet up there Jamaica. And him now have the airport up in yard like some people in America. So you jet up there and now man there at that place. So you don't see the jet. But yes, still people run with these things. I said, people can't think so narrow and stupid. I just realize, the people, them will listen to Andrew oneness. Them daft. A lot of them. You have good people, but enough of them daft. Like the one this morning, my name Eve, where you have to put and send her back to Adam and go. Make sure go back to the snake. Yes. Go back to the snake or deal with that issue. So she named Eve. Don't come in here, so. Count the daft. You're stupid. So when them come out with the light, I mean like when them come out with the light, you can dissect it and rebut it and yes. And facts check them and push them out. No more lies. That's how the PMP did lack over the years, Them sit down and make them tell lie for Michael Mandy. Because the PMP say not go say no chop. Make them talk. And then whenever have this media thing and them thing that would up and them radio station, they buy out already. Now you see things like this we can broadcast with things. Remember, back in the days, when TV can broadcast, them come with this big fan business like a bus, and then them have a long pole over way up the day. No, we cannot sit down and broadcast live like this. Broadcasting simple. Live broadcasting like come here do. Yeah. You understand? Yeah, man. Live broadcasting. So we don't need them again. We used to depend on them TV, them radio, and them paper. We don't need them again. We have enough friends in them part of the world too. So we know them. Yes? We don't need them again. Anytime them come out, I want to fact check because we have to change the country. It too corrupted. This year government are the worst we ever see in the history of Jamaica. And all them do is peer and say, we, and what you say what you do? The man gone now itch up per water commission. Water commission have them own budget. Them sustain themselves for no look it up and a lie, me I tell you. Looking at the budget, if them allocate money and give water commission for do what? Water commission sustain themselves. Them and the government tell about them sustain themselves. NHT sustain themselves too. Don't have half sustain themselves too, you know. They make them own money. So you have some entity will sustain themselves and all kind of things. You know, the government need for put money in it. You understand? Them more the government going up for them person to put money like what Andrew Willis do. You understand? But yes, to him attach himself. You know, like when you have a storefront, him just go itch up and water commission front like him is a crab house. Yes. Yeah. Like him, you go up on the front, you know, itch up and him and drunk a jacket. And them leave. And the same thing I do with NHT, you know. These things do things by themselves, not the government. Water commission know about the people, population. Remember you have to pay them for the water, you know. So they make money, you know. So them couldn't sit down and not serve the people them because they're mandated to do that. You understand? You know, them do what them do and put in. But the government, you know what them do and them come talk. But not fear go around and a cut ribbon and a chat one bag of bullshit. And we doing what? You know, bringing the water commission, it's the people who know, say they don't wait for it, mandated for the way to do. Saying, him not have nothing to do, but try to trick people. That Andrew one is. That goddamn disgrace, he must sit up on the ballot. He's a goddamn disgrace. This guy must sit up on no ballot. You understand? Nothing like so Patterson right. If you have some kind of thing about you, whether you're kind of businessman and you make some little thing, but you can't go around this. Siaga them did make. Them members say Siaga them, you know. Michael man they tell about the propaganda machine. Siaga they say peasant. Like the vice president that called them in China now, peasant. Peasant, yes. Yes. See? And them get mad. Then get mad. That seems to Sarah call people them peasant. Yes. Yes. See? Sarah said them they are train them for go do this and not sitting and all kind of thing. Don't never go so. The people them did about a build school, a fix a hospital, build clinic and them thing, the micro dam and all of these things. You remember, right? Yes. It's still. A lot of the micro dam for people get water and do all kind of things. And the Percal road them did a cut and everything. You understand? Yes. I hear man they say them that teach them about tourism and then them that teach you come do something and man they train the people them. In a Monday time, your man they have anything I said on police, you go kill out the people them at no time at all. When you hear about gun in build gun court and lock you up. Kinda like that. I know like the fire rage there. And yes, still see I come out and them tell them that. Remember, you know, that the one of them they documented by New York Times and other paper in the London and everything. So when you want a real thing, you go back into the archive and you see it. When in the 70s. And by the way, I'm telling you something big. When the one of them forgot this. I mean, I'm telling you something, I'll only forget this. It's when them get up and talk about the whole line of the 70s and all kind of thing with them like itself. Just remember this. Reggae music itself. When people really start vice up reggae music, look on the record, they may not talk rocksteady, the reggae in the 70s. When you see Bad Marley, remember them used to do ska. In the 70s, Jacob Miller rise, Bad Marley, them everybody rise from the 70s, not the 60s reggae music, 70s. So the 70s so bad, the one that did so much artists rise and make it and a travel. Yep. One of them reggae music, yeah. In the 70s. Bad Marley, dead 81. But the one of them thing the way you see him do in the 70s, the reggae. Where you see them at the stir it up and the one of them thing and reggae music and the one of them Jacob Miller. You have so much people rise in the 70s. Same, rest in peace. You know, our family that same way. Max Romeo. When them come and select the power of foreign and I and tribal war in Babylon, you remember him saying out there? Because of that, did I go on in Babylon. Tribal war in Babylon. So you find out the whole of them there, I come up, the whole of them artists there, so much of them in the 70s. Then you have the one them that the 80s and thing, but the whole of them reggae artists, 70s, yeah? Some people have pushed it back with a rock steady reggae in the 70s. Reggae really come to the forefront in the 70s. Yeah? You play the rock steady, them and you look, you see 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, it turn up. You remember when Michigan and Smiley said next year, when them that do it live. When them do, that time you have no artists from Josie William, you know, you won't like them come and sing it. When them do the tune, it come from Nigeria live. Mary, Quiet and Cherry. It's at 1978. When them say next year in 1979, in the tune, them do it live, you know. Me hear that live, you know. When them say next year in 1979, Mary, Quiet and Cherry, them buy the tune and come mash up the place. I hear them say definitely because 78 them do it next year, 1979. No reggae music and everything around. So whenever I say darkness, enough star rise from that. Dillinger, Jatamas them, so much people, Mighty Diamonds, all of them rise from the 70s. All of them rise from the 70s. Them tune, they rise. The whole of everything we hear about them reggae, them rise from the 70s. Can we have Sky, you know? And then we have Rock Steady. But reggae really rise from the 70s. No matter nobody tell you, we do it. No. Tootsie do a tune them do the reggae. But them are the scarcity among the name. Reggae rise from early 70s. Yeah? Now when me hear some people run out as a book, me tell them can't come show me. Reggae rise from the 70s. Yes? Yeah. You understand? In a man the time. 72, 73. And then enough Rasta. A man that can't say echoes the one of them and the one of them man they run out. And them have enough tune and leak code against where they that one. Enough. See? Trinity rise up. You know, and the one of them and them rise up. Come here and the one of them good through, you know. Yeah, enough of them going home now. See? Enough of them tune there in the 70s. So it never bad like what them talk about blah. When it come to election and see what one, then things cool on 8 election, blah. You know, so it come across. See, so them tell lie by Michael Mandy and everything I reveal. Because through them like tell lie and some people did follow them. Them continue to push the lie now when people have the whole of the media man can go in some things and push it out and people start read back the facts and the tape them a drop out now them just a see, oh, are the criminal. You mash up a country. See, I go work with a CIA. No ban a Jamaica. And other people them a work with it. And kill out 889 about people them dead. Because you come look where I never pay a war look where with them. You have to block your road and do things because them say people are driving by for shoot you. Get paid for doing it. Yes? To scare up the place. Right? All that hard. Yeah, and then you take Sarah for money. Disrespect with. You green up the place, you green up the stadium. The police them have them look a symbol, you take it now and green it up. You green up the bike, you green up the car, you go on and green, not doing nothing. I green up on a nasty self, I green up the place. Eh? Me the fear that standpipe greening because them there get germs, you know. Them to stop it. Yeah? Them need to stop this bag of bulls. And them come off a Patterson now. With nasty big dirty mama for pay them $1.8 billion. Don't know upon Patterson, I tell you upon the man. And all listen, them have cell phone, them have all kind of things, them have drive, them have road. And then they realize about Patterson really put in them here, you know. No, them run out with it same way. Them not ask where you put in here so because you should have bill for what the man them put. No, you try to set your own thing and tell life on the man them. Say them destroy the place. Within an answer said, I can't talk about Siago, I can't talk about Boost, I can't talk about Buster. Eh? I will have to come and show you the truth. The man them are married thing in the 1984. It's there. It's documented. Me not even talk. Over 1 million people them put on food stamp. Ninja man have to come and say 88 only for free food ticket. Now I go love it. Eh? This is what them do. And then go around and tell lie. We can't afford for them to do this no more. It will stop. You know, when you go in a politics, you go in and you say something big, give the people them credit. But you for try and do better, then build some other thing panic, but don't put on the people them. When them do what them do. And do you know it's to record the thing. You still a push your lies. Like when you push your lies. But what them call it? Finsack. Finsack are the thing will come save the people them. Dan Cosby and the rest of man them and say I'm them not finished. Done them. Eh? You understand? It bad. See? It bad. Them for move, man. Them for move. I name Dr. What that? We name Dr. CB. We don't know Dr. CB as so, you know, that. We don't know Dr. CB as so, you know. Yes. Yeah. Yes. See? So what for move, you know, because I know. Yeah, so when we know, yeah, when you come put something when you know, you say just go on about your business, you know. But move you. When you say that's serious place when you say, yeah, don't come and put nothing when you relate it to nobody when nobody don't know you, so you can't draw and can't, but I move you. But I send you outside. You understand? No two ways about that neither. Me not play around there, yeah? Especially when you hear me attack serious thing, don't come put nothing else and try to. Yes, because I move you. Yeah. Remember me saying you say, I'm not playing. Yes. You understand? Me just tell you straight. See? Yeah, man. So I have to move that. Yeah, man. Right away. Alright. So that me I thought now. So me like with Sir Patterson, as we say, happy, you know, go and hold it for the 90th and a day. And I look forward for your 91st, yeah? Yes. And you look him look freshy. He look fresher than there, man. He look fresher than oldest man. Only you can see the sin pan oldest, you know. I ride him. Dangerous! That guy dangerous. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Only see move, man. Must see the pan no ballot, yeah? Anyway, you know, so we're not stay long enough because tomorrow I have to come push out lollipop, joy boy lollipop. And then I want to run out with that foolishness. Yes, we have to come push them out tomorrow. Yes. And Mrs. The Prime Minister, Mrs. Justice Batter say the woman must say something about $1 million, but the woman approve one so he give the Prime Minister wife justice. We don't know if she get the money or no. 800 million investment. It's something that one of Jamaica is unbelievable, you know. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah? Pay black son and steal, yeah? Them people never come to serve Jamaica public. You understand? Them come to serve them pocket. Yeah? The worst government in the history of Jamaica mash up the place. Destroy the place and some people see it and now because them can't get a little food. We don't want to hand out from them. Them to go away. People will start going to prison. We don't talk. Anyway, later. Me out here. Bless up.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb.
When people like the government of a country, it's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put their life in misery. You understand me, Luciano? What else, man?
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more,
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politician, with the evil's mission, who no we blame. Too money and power and fame.